he was working crazy hours until he hired a virtual assistant. And she took care of all the paperwork that needed to be done. But actually, by him doing that, he wasn't spending his time actually making money because he was setting it up to make money. So what he did was he had somebody do that for him. And then obviously he expanded from there. So I said, I'll
Right.
try it. And listen, if I can't do it, I can't do it. But figured I'd find out about it. All right, let's get started. So we started campaign 22 today, so we're going to go over numbers from 20 and 21. So for the new people, everybody on the team hears this all the time. If you have somebody that is thinking of joining and you want to send them this recording, let me know, because I have to put it on YouTube to forward it. So you could see it. It's sometimes too long for me to post or email to the team. So what I do is when I post it to YouTube, there's an option of making it public, making it for a select group, or just the people that get the link from me are able to see it. So other people that are watching can't just go onto YouTube and find it. That's what I usually do. So if somebody wants to send it to somebody who's interested or somebody on their team that didn't get it, let me know and I will forward the link from there, because if they don't get it from me, I don't think they could view it. So for the new people, we do have a couple of new people. We have Body, who is not feeling well. She's on Diane's team. Hopefully she'll be feeling better soon and she could join us again. I just sent her a little package. Hopefully she gets it. And we have Christine Morrison, who is on Kat's team. So welcome. We have a couple of people that made purchases or had people purchase and have their accounts reactivated. So Tammy, Brenda, and Lindy, welcome back. And that was all done these last two campaigns. We're going to go over the numbers and then we'll go over a couple of things. But for the new people, again, I go through this all the time, but our group is Team Weekend 2. And where we got that name from is years ago, around 2005, 2006, I was a rep. And I did well. I did it part-time. I made President's Club, although President's Club then was 8,000 for the year. Now it's 10,000. And congratulations, Diane, who just made President's Club today. But I did well with it part-time, and but I just got overwhelmed. At the time, the boxes were coming. Nobody was buying online. Everything was coming to me. By the time I separated it and was able to make deliveries, it was the next campaign. I got overwhelmed and I just stopped. But over the course of the years, I never stopped using the products. I've always used Avon, and people that were purchasing from me were still asking for the products. So I looked into coming back. I signed up June 22nd of 2015. And when I came back, some of the people that I signed up with the first time were making a nice amount of money, and they were purchasing things cash. They were buying cars cash, and some people were doing it full time and were able to get houses. So I was talking to the girls on my team at the time, and I said to them, if they could do this, we can too. And that's how I got the name of the team, Team We Can Too. So I'm going to go over the numbers for campaign 21st. I'm just going to do the top 5. Campaign 20, I had 461.48. Diane had 310.08. Debbie Matkin had 205.96. Maria Tamayo had 120.46. And Rebecca Owens had 78.94. Everybody else that placed orders, congratulations. I'm not going to go through all of them because I don't even know who's going to be watching this, but campaign 21. I had 696.81. Diane had 610.05. Caroline 202.08. Debbie Mackin 144.97. And Alicia 94.96. So those are good numbers. Now that the holidays are coming up, I'm sure the numbers are going to be higher than that. Okay, October birthdays. I was October 15th. And the 28th, we have Caroline and Alicia both have October 28th. So happy birthday, ladies. Avon anniversaries. We have Jennifer Smith, October 22nd. Rebecca Owens, October 27th. And October 30th, Maria Tamayo all had 1 year with us. So welcome. Congratulations. Happy anniversary. Direct delivery orders, campaign 20. Caroline had 1, Rebecca had 1. campaign 21, I had 3. Lindy had 1, Caroline had 1, and Diane had 1. So those are the numbers I wanted to go over. Next campaign, hopefully the numbers will be up. Okay, now we're gonna go over these incentives. I'm gonna see if I could share my screen and show you share screen, only participate, share at one time. One participant can share, that's fine. Okay, let's see. Let's see. We're gonna go here, share. We're gonna go to incentive hub. Di, let me see if you tell me if you could see my screen.
Yeah, it says commission comeback incentive.
Okay, good. Okay. So there are 3 incentives currently going on. There's one for a cruise called Sail Away Incentive. And then there's one Shine and Strive incentive, which there's 2 ways to earn. We're going to go over the cruise first, but for everybody that when you sign up, you get your office and your e-store to give out. If you go into your own office and you go into manage business and you go into the incentive hub, again, manage business, you go into sell essential, and then you go into incentive hub. It gives the incentives there. The first one, of course, is Destination Avon, Sail Away. This is for all representatives. It's Avon and Canada this time. This is open to anybody. So if you work your business and you, especially if you are a new rep, you could definitely do this. You might actually all be able to do this, and then you could send Diane and I pictures of the cruise because the numbers are a little ridiculous. But
They're outrageous, guys. Just
yeah,
know.
they're really ridiculous. So I'm going to go over that with you just to show you. Destiny Avon. Okay, so now it started campaign 21, so it just started last campaign, and it's going to run through campaign 16 of next year. So until August. All the information I got so far was that it's a cruise in the fall and it's a Caribbean cruise. That's all I know. They didn't announce dates or the cruise line or anything else. All I know, it's going to be in the fall. So if this ends in August 14th, it's going to be September of next year. And the Caribbean.
Because I'm assuming it's after Rep Fest or
right.
convention
I'm
or
thinking
whatever
it's
you want to
probably,
call it.
yeah, I agree. But remember, they used to do Rep Fest a little earlier. Now they did it this year. They did it later, right?
Well, if it ends August 14th, they can't do anything for at least 2 weeks to get everyone's, or I would think it was
That's why
September,
it's going to be
October.
September. I don't
Yeah.
think it's going to be October, maybe the first week of October. Or when does fall start? The end of September, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm,
so
I'm
it's
thinking September, October, but they also have to watch hurricane season.
hurricane season. I know that'll be interesting, but all right. So to earn a trip for one, you received an email. In the email, it told you how much you need to sell to earn a trip for one and how much you need to earn to sell a trip for 2. The majority of the people are going to be around 8,000 in sales for one, 14,000 from now for the 22 campaigns. If you sell 14,000, you're going to earn a trip for 2. And when you earn a trip from Avon, it includes everything from the moment you leave your house to the moment you get home. Everything is included. So I would really like to earn this, but again, these numbers for us, because we do this part-time. If we did it full-time, then it would be a different story. But my numbers to earn a trip for one is 20,627. To earn a trip for 2 is 26,627. I'm going to show you what I did. So if you are trying to do this, listen, if you can make money by selling this amount and then still earn a trip by selling this, why not go for it, right? So this is what I did. I'm going to tell you, I did it for the 8,000, just to give you guys an idea. If you wanted to go for a trip for one, what I did was each campaign, you have to sell $363 worth of product, which if you see mine and Diane numbers, we do that already, right? And it's not because we're doing anything really extraordinary. We both do this part-time. So it's obviously it can be done. So a trip for one, $363 a campaign. A trip for 2, is $636 a campaign. How I did my numbers, because, you know, if I did it that way, it sounds a lot higher. For a trip for one for me, 20,627. What I did was I divided it by the 22 campaigns, and I would need to sell $937.60 a campaign to make the trip for one. So now remember, this started last campaign, campaign 21. I sold $696. So I'm starting $300 short, right? Because I needed 900. But with that said, the holidays are coming up. And we all do better the holiday time, and I usually do fundraisers and stuff. But even so, with that said, so I would need $937.60 a campaign. So what I did was I divided that by 2, because a campaign is 2 weeks, and it's $468.80 a week. And then I divided that by 7 to break it up, giving myself a little easier goal. So if I did it divided by 7, I need $70 a day in sales. Honestly, usually if people place orders, they're going to be around $70 anyway. So if there's any way to go out there and make sales daily, leaving books around, posting things on Facebook, if I could make a sale a day, or obviously you're not going to make a sale every day. So if you double that up, I guess it's not that impossible. If I wanted a trip for 2, I would need $1,210.32 per campaign. Divided by 2 would be $605.16 a week, or daily would be $86.45. So it doesn't sound as bad as that I would need 26,000 in sales for the next 22 campaigns. But I did do it for you guys. And if you do, let me see. Let me see, how did I do this? Did I write the numbers down wrong? Probably. 865. Wait a second, per campaign. No. Diane's numbers were almost as high as mine. We're gonna be in the same ballpark. But when you figure this out, get the number 8,000, or if you're a little more because of it's 8,000 increase from your sales from last year. So again, divide it by the 22, get what you're going to have to do a campaign, divide that by 2, because you got 2 weeks. A campaign is 2 weeks. And then you break it down. I'm going to make a chart for myself. I know it's going to be extremely hard, but I'm going to go for it because I'm doing this anyway. And if I could get a free trip out of it, why not? Plus, obviously, the more you sell, the more money you're going to make. So I'm going to try that. On here, where it says Destination Avon, click the details. It's not in my office yet, but I did get the email. I know Diane got the email, so I'm sure you all got the email. If you didn't, reach out to me and I'll find out what you owe for each campaign. But that's the main thing. That's the cruise. So if you're looking to make money in this business and you're getting out there, it's doable for all of you. I could tell you that. The next incentive is, where's the other one? Yeah,
Right there.
Strive. Okay, so now the Shine and Strive incentive. There are 2 ways for this to earn this. Okay, so one of them is free products in campaigns 21, which started last campaign, through 26. Okay, so if you're a contender, you have to place $100 order in every campaign. Now, a contender, just to let you know, is anybody who did up to 5,000 in sales for the year. Premier, which is the next step, is 5,000 to 10,000, and then PC is 10,000 and above. All right, so for the free products, which is a free product and samples, they're going to put it in each order. Okay, so each campaign from 21 through 26 is going to be a separate incentive for you. So a contender has to place at least $100 order. Premier has to place a $250 order. And PC has to place a $500 order in each campaign. For each campaign that you do that, these are the rules with this one. Direct delivery orders are not included. So if somebody places an order online through your website, their sales does not count for this.
It counts for the 100, not for the.
Not this one.
500.
Right. So this one is for the free product. So direct delivery does not count for this. Plus, if you place 2 separate orders in your campaign, let's just say your goal is $100 and you place a $50 order and $100 order in your website, you're not going to earn that free product. It has to be, the amount has to be your first order, okay, without direct delivery orders. That's the first one. The second one, if you didn't place a campaign 21 order, you're already out of it. That's why when I posted this, I said, just make sure you already place in campaign 21, because I knew this Zoom would be campaign 22. If you didn't place a campaign 21, you're out. This is 6 consecutive orders, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. You must sell $100 each campaign. That could be direct delivery orders, that could be separate orders, whatever. They just, if you order, place an order each campaign, which everybody should be doing anyway. If this is a business and you're looking to make money, you should be doing that. If you do the 6 consecutive campaigns of a minimum of $100, you will receive a $100 credit to be used in campaign 1 and campaign 2. Now, I could tell you this, campaign 1 and campaign 2 are usually a little slower because it's after the holidays. If you get this credit, which you should, okay, if you get this, this is the perfect time to purchase brochures and samples. If there's not products that you use for whatever reason, there's products you want to try, you're going to get $100. Make sure you use it. Don't let it go to waste. The brochures are cheap. You could get a package each of campaign. If you place a campaign 1, you could get campaign 2, campaign 3, put it back in your business if you're looking to make your business grow. If not, buy products that you're going to try. If you find something that you like, I sell a lot of stuff, my clothes that I wear, my jewelry that I wear. People see you, you hear about it. Referrals is the best thing, right? So if you're talking about a product that you are currently using that you really like, chances are somebody's going to buy it. Just don't, if you earn this, make sure you use that credit. It's only for campaign 1 and campaign 2. I suggest you buy brochures with it, because when I look at the reports and I see the people that are doing the sales, it's because they're buying the brochures. If you're not buying the brochures, no matter how many times you post on Facebook, what's going to happen is the people that are purchasing from you on Facebook are probably either in your VIP group or people that know you. They're not going to be buying from you all the time. And if they're friends with you on Facebook, they're people that know you. The only way you're going to get customers of people that do not know you is if you do events or if you get brochures and leave them around. I leave my brochures all over the place. I went into the store the other day to, I was trying to win that $1 billion Powerball, which I would say I didn't win, but I went to check my numbers because I was aggravated that I didn't win, but I remembered I still had tickets. So I went in to check my tickets at the place across from my office, and I asked the man if I could leave some Avon brochures there. And he said, Jess, just leave them by the newspapers. And the woman behind me said, I haven't seen a brochure and I don't even know how long can I have one. So I gave her my Avon brochure. If she's going to place an order or not, I don't know, but I'm going to start leaving my brochures in there, because if anybody picks up a brochure from there and they order, it's going to be somebody I don't know. Anybody that knows is already buying from me, right? When we do events, there's little, I don't want to put these up, I don't want to show anybody's name, but we have little contact cards, right? And I got this when I did St. Rose. What I do is I leave this on my table and I tell people I mail out the brochures, and on here it has the person's name and address, phone number and email. The first option is I am currently being served by an Avon representative, and then you know that they're dealing with somebody else. You don't want to step on somebody's toes, so then that's it. The next one, it says I would be interested in receiving an Avon brochure. The third one is I would like to receive information about Avon's earning opportunity. So what I do is I do campaign mailer, right? I mail out my campaigns. I just mailed out a bunch of brochures because I haven't done it in a couple of weeks, a couple of campaigns. I added all these people to my campaign mailer list and I mail them a brochure. This woman, Rita, the first person, she wrote down, I would like information about the Avon opportunity. Unfortunately, she didn't give me her phone number and her phone number or her email, but I have her address. I'm going to send her a little card. I haven't done it yet. But what I also do is I write down what they buy, because most of these people that are at the table are going to buy something, right? So this one bought Skin So Soft. This one bought an eyeliner. This one bought the 7 Days of Avon. Let's see. This one bought an glimmer stick. This one bought this lady bought all the moisture therapy I had on the table. I had moisture therapy lip balm, I had moisture therapy hand cream, and I had moisture therapy something else. And she came over, she was so excited to see it that she bought all the moisture therapy off my table. This one, she was another vendor. She bought the Always On Point and a lip liner. This one bought an eyebrow liner, and this one bought an eyeliner and a lip balm, and the lip balm in the case. But I wrote it down, so if these people contact me, I could say, oh yeah, I remember you. You were at the St. Rose event, you bought the eyeliner from me. It's just a way of, you know, making people feel like you do remember them. And now I will, because I have their names and everything. But if anybody wants these contact sheets, I think they're in the group, but if they're not, I'll put them in the group. Do you know if they're in the group, Diane, the contact sheets?
No, but I'll look.
If not,
Okay.
I'll put them in, because I know I have them.
I will look.
And I think that's really what I wanted to go over. For the new people, when you place an order, you're going to get a What's New book, right? The What's New brochure that gets mailed to us is a preview of the brochure that's coming out. I just grabbed this from downstairs. This is the campaign that starts today. This is campaign 22. But as you can see, the What's New campaign, What's New brochure is the exact brochure that is coming out for that campaign. It just gives us an opportunity to purchase things before it hits the brochures where the customers could see. And it gives us a way to try these items. I just got the order in today. I can't wait to,
It's that form, right? It's the one that says yes or no at the bottom, and it's 3 questions.
yes,
Okay, so in the group, it is listed under files. And it's Avon drawing form.
Avon drawing
And
forms.
it comes
Okay,
quarter
so
a
this is,
page.
yes, because when Diane and I do events, we have a little lipstick. Is it here? Yes, I'll show you. We put a little thing together of lipstick samples, and we leave it on the table. And what we do is we have this thing that says, guess the number of lipstick samples. And if they don't want to fill out one of these forms, what they do is they scan this on their phone, they fill out the information, and then they put down what the number is in the lipstick, how many lipstick bullets they think are in here. What I did with this one, although I had that on the table, the people were filling out these forms anyway. So I said to them, if you don't want to fill out that form, just put the number of lipstick bullets that you think are in there on your form. And that's how I got a couple of people to fill this out. Meanwhile, I got their addresses and I already mailed them out brochures. I mailed out the brochures, the list with campaign mail the other day. But something like this is good. So that's why it's listed as the drawing form, right? That's what you said, Di?
It's Avon
Yeah,
drawing
so-
form. And it's
It's
under,
this way to get contact information from
when you
people.
go in the group, go to the top where it says files and scroll down. It's from 2018. That's
Oh,
how
really?
long it's been
That's
in
when
the
we
group.
put it there? Okay, 2018. But yeah, again, you're looking to get, we don't have a storefront, unfortunately, right? So the only way people are gonna know where you're selling Avon is if we get our brochures out there. The people that know us probably know we do it. But if we don't know them, that's where you're gonna get your customers. The best customers I have, no offense to my family or friends, but the best customers I have are people that I never knew before I started selling Avon. So
And now they're family and friends.
yeah, because you become friends with these people, and for us, we've been doing it for 8 years, 7 years. And you deal with these people all the time, you do become friends with them.
Yeah.
And the last thing I want to say is when we talked about going for the cruise incentive because our numbers were higher. Some of you probably heard me tell the story already, but when I first started my business, I did what was called a sample club. And I posted in the moms group. I did Massapequa Moms, and I wrote, I'm looking for 10 people to that want to join my free Avon sample club that are looking, all you have to do is I give you samples once a month, and all you have to do is give me your feedback. No purchase is necessary. I just want your opinion. I'm going to make a separate group on Facebook. And if I give you something you don't like, I want you to write it. If I give you something you do like, I want you to write it. So I posted this on Facebook. I was looking for 10 people. I think I wound up getting 15. And then I shut it off. There must have been, I swear to God, I don't even know, 50 people that responded, yes, but I cut it off because I knew I had to deliver to them. So what I did was once a month, I bought the brochures. I made a list. They were all in Massapequa. And I made a list of all the people and I mapped it out. So one day a month, I dropped off the brochures I did 2 samples. And I did a letter explaining what the 2 samples were. Lisa Scola, who was another rep, she's very big with the company. She used to do it. And I used to use her letter. I used to tweak it to what I wanted. Sometimes I didn't use the product she did. But I got an idea from that. And this is going to shut off a couple minutes. So I'm going to try to
You got 9 minutes.
talking so fast. But so what I did was every campaign, once a month, I took the 15 brochures. I followed the list. I dropped off the brochures with the 2 samples and the letter and all 15 mailboxes. It took me, I don't know, maybe a couple of hours driving to the 15 houses. I did it once a month, and every single time I did it, I'm telling you, either I got orders for the sample themselves, or once people start going through the brochure, they start buying things. I never ever paid more for the samples in the brochures than I made. So that's how that's when I started that. I started with those customers, and those people that were in my sample club are still customers of mine. So if you go into Massapequa Moms and they're like, anybody know an Avon rep? I got all these people putting my name there because half of them were in my sample club and now they're my customers. But that's a great way to get new business, get new customers. So I am going to start that right after the holidays. The holidays is not a time to do that because really, who has time to drive around dropping stuff off? But starting in January, I think Diane said she's going to do it too.
Yes.
I'm going to decide what day, whatever it'd be once a month. And then we'll decide which samples we want to use, which ones we think are good. And then we'll do it once a month. If we yeah. And you know what I did was I did the 15 names. And at the time I said in the group, I put in the VIP group, I made a separate Avon sample club. And I wrote in there, the only thing you have to do is give me feedback. If you do not give me feedback after 3 campaigns, unfortunately, I'm going to have to remove you, because I was just dropping off samples. I didn't remove anybody. Everybody would write. I wasn't really crazy about the scent or whatever, but my phone's ringing. I never removed everybody. And everybody always commented either they liked it and most of the items we used as a sample, we figured people would like. At the time, we had the chocolate body butter, which I loved. And I gave that, every single person wrote back how much they loved it. Unfortunately, Avon stopped selling it, but I wrote down the color lipsticks they like, so I had an idea. But that's a great way to not only get customers to build up your sales for more commission, and now with the possibility to earn the cruise. So when we start that in December, we'll put it in the group if you're interested in that. And I think that's it. I feel like I rush because this is always shutting off on me.
No, you still got 7 minutes.
Oh, we do?
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
yeah, 7:10. Oh, look at that. All right, good. All right, so let's go back to this incentive hub. When you go into the incentive hub,
On the Shine and Strive, the first one I didn't hit it, but the second I hit it today for the left-hand side, which is the higher.
right?
So I
Which
hit
means
it
you got the
which I
other
end up
one.
hitting it for both.
Right,
Because, but so I have 2 in a row on the right, but not on the left, but I still get the free product because I hit the 500.
right. So now if you go to, I don't know
I
why
just wanted to confirm I read it right when I was doing it.
I'm sorry?
I wanted to confirm I was reading it right, so if I have to explain it.
Yeah, if you go into the incentive hub, it'll tell you, like campaign 21, I placed my
See, I
order.
didn't earn it, but tomorrow, C20 will show I earned the 500.
Right, okay, so now for us especially, actually for everybody, if you do, unless you do not place the campaign 21 order, then you're out of the second one. The second one you have to achieve, in order to achieve the $100 credit, you have to place a $100 order in the next 5 campaigns, including the one that closed. If you miss the first one, you're not going to get it, but that's a $100 order. So for us, if we earn the $500. If we make the $500 on my end, I'm automatically gonna hit the 100 because obviously it's more. So the first campaign, I needed 500. I made 697. Although, what did my sales say? 696.81. Okay, so I earned both of them. So the next campaign, 22, I need another 500. But if I do that, that's wonderful. I'll earn these two incentives, but I'm still short for the cruise. So I got to get my numbers up there. So I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna wind up doing it. I'm gonna plan a fundraiser. We're gonna start the sample club. So even if my numbers are a little short now, hopefully if I do an event like that, it'll pick my numbers up and I'll make up for being short now. But I would love to make that cruise. My goal was, I told Diane I wanted to go for it for 2 people, but the numbers are really high. If I did this full time, I could do it, but unfortunately I don't. So
No, we both have to work. We need our
we have to
insurance.
work, right? We have other jobs. We take care of my parents. Diane as a mother, so it's a lot, but we're gonna try.
I'm
Listen,
busting my ass trying to do it.
that's
mean,
right. And as the name of our team is Team We Can Too. If there are other reps that are out there doing this, I know we can too. So I'm gonna go for it. Diane's gonna go for it. I hope if you're watching this, you're gonna go for it.
You need help? Reach out. We're here.
That's right. Let us know if you
Both
need
of us are
anything.
here. Put it in the group. If Phyllis doesn't see it, I will make sure she sees it.
Thank you. Yes, Diane lets me know. I'm not always in the group, but
Yeah, I
Diane
see
does.
it
She
more
lets me
because it
know.
comes up on my phone no matter what. And she's
Right.
busy with insurance and everything. I at least work my hours where I can do it, bless you, where I can
Thank you.
see my phone all day. So reach out on the group, message. I will get in touch with Phyllis if I can't help.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I know
No
Diane
problem.
does that. If you have any questions, just post them in the group. Diane will answer you. Most of you have my cell phone number. You could always text me. I might not get right back to you, but I will always get back to you. So, but this is very achievable for people that are looking to do 8,000
No.
because for the 8,000, Diane and I do this part-time. Diane and I have made President's Club every campaign, which is 10,000. So the 8,000 is very doable, I believe, for anybody.
It is, people. You can
Yeah,
do
so
it.
we could, if you want, you could reach out to me. I will do a Zoom call with you if you want to even just talk on the phone, and I can make a chart with you and we could go over what you have to do. But if you truly want to make these incentives, you have to buy the brochures. Brochures are not expensive. Get them out there. Let people know you're doing this because, as I said, you post on Facebook. The people that are on your Facebook page are your friends and family. You really have to expand to people that you don't know, right? You want these customers. When I get brochures out, I can't tell you how many times I hear, I didn't know Avon was still around.
Oh my God, I get that too.
All the time. People don't know. And how are they going to know if there's no more Avon stores around? If they don't see brochures, I'm telling you, I leave my brochures all over the place. I keep them in my car. And now whenever I go out, I went to the, I was with Diana, as a matter of fact. I went to the post office and I gave the lady, and the lady at the post office that works there is a customer of mine. And I haven't been in there, although I mail her brochures. Unless I go in there, she doesn't order from me. But I went in and I gave her a brochure, and she asked me if I had Skin So Soft. So I came home, the post office is around the block, and I went back later that day and gave her the Skin So Soft, and I gave her a brochure. But that wouldn't have happened if I didn't give her a brochure. She wouldn't have even realized it was me. So I went and I gave her a brochure, but I leave them on the counter in the, listen, do I know that they're not throwing them out afterwards? No, but I do get new customers online for online orders. And if I do reach out to these people, they always say, oh, I found your brochure in the brochure, your supermarket or the post office or whatever. So people are picking them up. Diane and I one day did, we went to all the laundromats and we made samples of, we took the Fiji, the fresh Fiji detergent sheets. We put them in a little packet. We have the flyer, I believe, in the group. We put them in brochures and we left those brochures in the laundromats in our area. So there's just different ways to get it out there. So I believe it could be done. And again, I'm going to try. So
1 minute.
and thank you. And even if we try and we do not make this cruise, which I'm not even going to think that way, but
We're making it and we're rooming together and we're going to have a.
and we're going to go. But even
that.
what I was saying is, in the meantime, you're doing this, you're making money because you are making the sale. So you're going to be making money. So it's a win-win as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
So I'll post the next, should be 4 weeks. The next Zoom will be, let me see if I could do this before this thing shuts off. If not, I'll post it
22nd.
in the group. It'll be,
But that's Thanksgiving week.
okay, so we're not gonna do it that way. We'll skip
So
it.
you better off doing it the 29th, which is the week after, but let's discuss it. That's crazy that time.
Yeah, that's no good. All right, we'll figure
We'll
it out.
talk.
We'll post it in the group. All
Yeah.
right, less than a minute, so thanks, guys. Diane, I'll talk to you
Love
later.
you. I'll talk to you.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.